Hola, peoples. Hello, welcome. How's everyone doing? I know it takes like I feel like I should wait at times because I know it takes a bit for it to click over, so I don't see anyone here, but like it takes a bit for it to like click over because I go live on Facebook and YouTube to make sure that it's all recorded and I have access to it. So yeah, I know it takes a moment to click over. So I always feel like I should wait, like I should just be silent for a few minutes, but I can't be silent. So yeah, this is our afternoon dose of Deviant Daily. Why not? So let's just enjoy ourselves, have fun. It's been a day. It's been weird. In Northern California, where I live, the energy of the day has been odd. We've had a lot of fires, and so there's a lot of smoke in the air, and it puts like this covering over the atmosphere, and it feels suffocating. You feel enclosed, and it's just like this very like odd odd experience. And so there's been that energy throughout the day. Although I will say, yes, hello Diane, hello Mona, yes, happy Friday the 13th, because we are recording this on Friday the 13th, the day of Venus. Friday the 13th is such a lucky day, such a good day. My teacher, a teacher of mine, one of my favorite teachers actually, her name was Mrs. Sharma, and she always taught like it's such a good day, a lucky day, an abundant and beautiful day. So I love that about her. Um, oh, but I did. Oh my gosh, sorry. I have so many things I want to share with you. So again, just let me know how y'all are doing. What's up? What's going on? Any fun plans for your weekend? We'll get into the card because we have plenty of time. It's Friday, y'all. So let's just relax. We just need to relax. And if you think anyone will enjoy this, invite them, share this, with them, tag them, whatever you need to do, so we can just enjoy our time together. Um, I had like this major breakthrough, I guess, today. I've been wanting to write again, and I have a lot of fiction books like that I've started, but I just, meh, don't finish. And so the other day, a book came to me, not fiction. It came to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what I need to be doing right now because it's in total alignment with like what I want to put out there. And so that came to me, and then I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? How do I outline this? Because I have to outline, I have to organize, and so I have to know like a working title. I have to have chapter, like I know what the chapter is going to be about. Like I have to have organization, right? And so today it just boom. Like I started it last week, and today I finished it, but um yeah, because I don't want to be on camera. That's why. I've explained it a few times, and it's fine if you didn't hear it. But yeah, I just don't want to be on camera right now. So I've made images, and I can talk, and I can just be a little more chill and relaxed. I don't feel like being on camera at the moment, so that's why you can't see me. You're not missing anything. There's my beautiful filtered face right there, with that bush on my face, but that's okay. So I my hand is cramping because I've been writing all day. And I've outlined. Oh no, you're fine. It's okay. You can ask. It's all good. No worries. But I've been writing. I have the whole thing outlined. So now it's just time to do all the other work. So I'm excited about that, and we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, a good blessing for our Friday the 13th. So I hope everyone's doing well. I'll be in my friend Elisa of Elisa's Soul Kisses. She's having a sale this weekend, and she always has a lot of interesting stuff, not just crystals, but she has oils and other stuff. So check it out if you want. The link is in the description. So I'll be there this weekend helping her out where I can. Today, yeah, let's just not go into that. We're gonna get into the cards. We're gonna get into the cards. So we're working with two decks: Oracle of the Shapeshifters and our normal like the Rider Waite-Smith deck. And remember, this is our time together. We're co-creating this space. So feel free to share your thoughts, your perceptions, your opinions. Even if you don't agree or you don't see the same thing, that's fine. Share if you feel comfortable, whatever that comes up for you. Okay, so the card from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters that came up for us is Butterflies in Gloom. Butterflies in Gloom. Another reason why I'm not on camera is because sometimes with these, I'm rambling now, but these inspirational messages, they don't really require. I mean, I don't need to be on camera. Sometimes that's a distraction for some people, and so they just like to listen. So if they know that I'm moving around making facial expressions and they can't see it, that bothers them. So they feel like they have to watch. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes when they're watching a recording, they can just listen. They don't have to feel like they have to be present. So that's another reason why I do this way right now. So Butterflies in Gloom, the message: after sadness, happiness and hope return. Well, hello, Zoe. Oh my gosh. Good to see you. So after sadness, happiness and hope return. Just think about that for a second. What does that say to you? And the butterflies in gloom speak. Life, life and changing will hurt. Life and changing will hurt. Not all the time, though. You do not have to struggle or make it tougher than it needs to be. In resisting what brings you fear, you empower fear and suffering over and over again until your fear of fear is so immense you will talk yourself out of anything that could lead to disappointment. Every chance you take may bring that, but it is worth doing anyway. Humans and other beings fear bad news. When we receive good news, we become frightened of what its implications may be. We resent bad luck. But when we have good fortune, we worry no one will like us and others will become jealous. It is natural to have these thoughts and feelings, but it is not healthy or natural to allow them to direct or to determine our choices. They are the most unreliable indicators of where the most growth and evolution lies for us. You have hidden away from change long enough, afraid of hurt, but you have been hurt anyway. Now hope returns, and along with her, welcome back your courage. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? Damn, y'all. Shit. This is, and again, y'all, this is our time. And so when I'm doing a reading for Elisa's group, which I will this weekend, I keep it clean. I try not to swear, but this is our time. So I swear, because it's just natural to me. So what does that say to you so far? How does that make you feel? Think about that, and let it process. Share your thoughts if you want, or write it down. So divination aspect of this card. You have begun to get used to things being gloomy and dark, and you have begun to take on a pessimistic mindset. So now it is time to make a change, and the butterflies in gloom are cutting through the fog of self-pity and showing you a way out of the dark places. Darkness has been a resting place, a place of solace, but the butterflies indicate it is time to cut through the fear of being seen. Ooh, that gave me chills, y'all. They are definitely multiplying. Let's read that again. Darkness has been a resting place, a place of solace, but the butterflies indicate it is time to cut through the fear of being seen. Move into the light and go out. We're in a pandemic, so y'all don't be safe. Go out, be public, and even be social for a time. You will always have this safe place to return to. But for now, the butterflies beckon you into the sun. It is time to do things that send the universe the powerful message that you are embracing hope, for hope has come to find you, and you cannot deny her sweet presence in your life. No matter how sad you have felt, it is time to come out and play for a while. This is going to make me cry. Oh my gosh. What does it say to you? How does that make you feel? Today is not yesterday. We ourselves change. How can our works and thoughts, if they are always to be the fittest, continue always the same? Change indeed is painful, yet ever needful. And if memory has its force and worth, so also has hope. Thomas Carlyle. So, what does that say to you? Huh? How does it make you feel? Let's talk a little bit about it. Butterflies and gloom, everybody. What's it saying to you? I really like this. To be fair, I really do enjoy this. I like it. It's a little heavy. It's a little heavy, but at the same time, we need it because, again, there's nothing that we don't need to judge darkness as evil or negative. There's nothing wrong with these darker periods of time when we, like, example, my grandfather passed away recently, and today was his viewing, which I was not able to attend. It's okay. I'll be at his burial this coming Friday. But there's a lot of different energies going on. There's weird energies when we lose. When someone physically is no longer there, because I don't think we lose people, but when someone physically is no longer there, we mourn. We feel like some sort of like emptiness. There's a pathway that has been disrupted, right? And so we have sadness. We process that sadness. And again, it takes time. No one can tell you how long you get to mourn, but it takes time, and we can be in that until the time comes where we have to not be in that anymore. It's like, okay, happiness and hope will return. It is time for me, it is time for us to find that space within us. It is time for us to recognize that, yes, this mourning, this depression or anxiety or sadness, whatever it is, and it's varying degrees, right? So these experiences that we're having, they are valid, but it's time for me to figure out how to work through this and to start to invite light as in information, data, light as in the sun, as in being seen and being experienced, right? And so now is the time to start to like flirt with that, the idea of feeling better or the idea of choosing something that feels better. Flirt with that and start to do little things that help us to remember the good times, that help us to remember feeling great. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because I do rambling, y'all. But butterflies and gloom, now is the time to start being seen again and feeling connected and alive and well, and we have to find that process, whatever that process looks like for each of us. Let's see. Self-sabotaging thoughts and actions before changing our thoughts for the better. Okay, awesome. Yes, and so you'll just wait till you see our next card. So that's Butterflies and Gloom. And so the tarot card for the day, for the evening, the afternoon, is the World. Dun dun dun. I wish I could have like little things I can do like sound effects. That would be so much fun. Probably annoying though, so it's probably good that I don't have it. But anyways, I have all these sound effects in my head, and I'm not going to, share them with you because just can't. So the World, what does the World say to you? When you look at the card, like, how does it make you feel? Like, what pops up? Like, you don't have to know anything about tarot, but when you look at something and how it makes you feel, like what you may discern as to what's going on in a card. Like, what does it say to you? I just really like that this card, and again, it's a major arcana card. So major cards are like big life events, big shit that happens. That's like a major turning point, major role, major experience or time in our life that there's change, right? Change is inevitable. So I really like the fact that the World is here with this card, Butterflies and Gloom, because we recognize that, the world, it's heavy right now. My world, though, my creation. And so sadness happens. It's a part of life. We don't have to be consumed by it. And it is okay. It is okay for us. Okay, that's something that I'm getting told that I need to share with you right now. Like, it is okay for you to be happy. When sad things happen, when things that we judge as bad, when that happens, when things that we judge as negative, when that happens, it is okay for you to still be happy. It is okay for you to find something that makes you happy. It is okay for you to process in your own way. When and specifically, I'm speaking of this in the sense of when someone sheds their physical body, right? When they spiritually move forward and or on or whatever. um you know, they don't want us to be miserable. They don't want us to be unhappy. They don't want us to be like just boo-hoo and sad and gross, right? That's like a we don't need to become, no offense anyone, but we don't need to be Debbie Downers. I don't think I know anyone Debbie here, so no offense anyone who is named Debbie, but we don't need to be any like Debbie Downers, negative Nellies, negative Nancys. We don't need to be that way. They don't want us that way. But we can be as long as we need to be. Okay, does that make sense? It's important for us to recognize, like, when spirits become spirits, right? When the energy moves on, when things in our life changes, we don't have to be miserable, we don't have to be unhappy. We can mourn and process that in our own time, but we also deserve to be happy. We also deserve to work through. And so that's what Butterflies in Gloom with the world is saying. It's like, you know what, this is a sign that, you know what, Butterflies in Gloom makes your world a better place. Because when you recognize, like, after sadness, well, guess what, I can invite the sun in. I can invite, again, yes, transformation, Diane, transformation in. I can invite happiness and joy and success in. Because as I succeed, as I focus on being happy, and whatever that means for me, whatever the process looks like, as I find myself through happiness, right? As I go through these challenges, I send that to my loved ones, my ancestors. I send that to those people who have passed on, right? They feel that energy because we're still connected. We're still connected. They're still a part of us. And so when we feel that happiness, we send that happiness to them. And it brings healing to all of us, right? And so there's that. So, well, hello, Alexandra. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad that you tuned in too. So, anything else that you can think of? Let me think. Let me think. So, the world as well is about interconnection. It's about, it's about being connected to all that is our divine connection. It's experiencing all aspects of who we are without judgment. Like, it is simply becoming aware of our divine spark, the divine spark within each and every one of us, right? It is the recognition that when I come out of this sadness, when I come out of my own, whatever turmoil, I recognize that, oh, there are so many things in life that I want, and let me find that excites me. Because when I'm healing through this sadness, the world comes through, and I'm like, oh, the world is helping me to heal as well. My goals, what I'm reaching towards, the things that are important to me, it's helping me come out of this. And it's the awareness of my divine spark, my own divinity, that we are all interconnected. And I am interconnected with spirit. And so when I feel great, when I feel beautiful, I send that energy outward as well. And I love that, right? Ooh, I like that. You pulled the world as your future card. I like that. The world is an interesting card. It's a little, I don't know, it's interesting, but I like it. I like it. It's very well balanced. But I do like the comprehension of this sort of like blend of energy. Like all aspects are a part of us. Like our mourning, mourning as in sadness and somberness, and what we judge as darker aspects of who we are, our more problematic behaviors, as well as the beautiful things that we find in ourselves, and our uplifting traits and all of that. All aspects are a part of us, and they don't need to be judged. We simply allow the world to happen. This integration, this interconnection, this it's like it makes me, all I can think of right now is astrology and chart synthesis. It's a blending, right? It's everything working together. There's no we have to have all aspects of that. So when we have that friction, that challenge, we also have the beauty on the other side. We have all aspects, and so it helps us to define what we really want. Butterflies in gloom, after sadness, happiness and hope return. The world. So the end of a cycle and the beginning of another. Yeah, yeah, I like that. For sure, because again, if you think about it, with butterflies in gloom, it's like sadness. We are releasing that. Like there, we are on the sort of like the end aspect of this sadness or this mourning or these things that we're going through. We're kind of like we're working through them, and we have been. And now we're finding there's a little hope here. There's light here. There's sun here. There's information here that we can feel better about. And so, yeah, it is definitely the end of a chapter. And that doesn't mean we let go of what we've experienced. It just means, you know what, that becomes not a dominant role or focus in my life anymore, because, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to enter the world and understand my part in my own world, understand how I can come across, and how I can navigate this to create a better experience for myself, right? anything else that you want to anything else that you want to say? I feel also, this is a time, because it's Venus Day that we're recording this Friday. I feel like this is a time to surround yourself with art, with beauty, with things that you find pleasing. This would be a good time for you to, again, surround yourself with things that are beautiful, that make you feel beautiful. Whether it's art or flowers or whatever. Allow yourself that space to bring the healing into your life right now. So, any last minute thoughts, any last minute perceptions? But I really like the combination of butterflies and gloom with the world card. So I think that's a great ending point. If you don't have any last minute thoughts, and if you're watching a recording of this, please still share your thoughts. I always come back and read your comments, so please share your ideas and your thoughts. I really enjoy them. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really enjoy the time we get together. It makes me happy. It helps me, and I love sharing with you, and I love that we can come together and just talk and share our thoughts on stuff. That is important to me. So this weekend, I'll be in the group that I have listed in the description of the video. So click that, and I will be helping my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses in her sale. So in her little event, or little big event, you know what I mean? So she has a lot of cool stuff. Check it out if you're interested, and I'll be there. If you need help with a crystal or something, spiritually, metaphysically, you can tag me and I'll help you. I'll also be doing a reading sometime before her sale ends. Yeah, and I think that's it. If you enjoy these videos that we're doing, feel free to click the other link in the description to find different ways to support this adventure that we are creating together. So I will talk to you all very soon, definitely tomorrow morning, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or day or whatever time it is, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Have fun. Again, thank you, and be blessed.